What makes combined geometric shapes efficient for holding liquids? Imagine trying to fill a container with water and wondering why some shapes hold more with less material. It all comes down to how shapes are put together and how they use space. When shapes like cylinders, cones, or cubes are combined, they can create containers that are both strong and capable of holding a lot of liquid. First, think about volume, which is the amount of space a shape takes up. Different shapes have formulas to find their volume. For example, a cube's volume is length times width times height. A cylinder's volume is pi times the radius squared times height. When you combine these shapes, you add or subtract their volumes to get the total capacity. This helps in designing containers that are just the right size for what they need to hold. One reason combined shapes are so efficient is that they maximize the volume while using less surface area. Less surface area means less material is needed for the walls of the container. For example, a cylinder with a rounded top can hold more liquid than a box of the same height and material. This reduces costs and weight, making the container easier to handle and cheaper to produce. Another advantage is how shapes fit together. Shapes like cubes pack tightly without gaps, but spheres leave empty spaces. Combining shapes such as tetrahedra and octahedra fills space more completely. This means the container can hold more liquid without wasting space or needing extra material. It's like fitting puzzle pieces together perfectly to make the most of the available space. Strength and stability are also important. Combining shapes can make containers stronger. For instance, a tank with a cylindrical body and a conical top can better resist pressure from the liquid inside. This prevents leaks or deformation, especially when holding liquids under pressure or in harsh conditions. Flexibility in design is another benefit. Combining shapes allows for customization. For example, a storage tank might have a rectangular base with a rounded top to fit into a specific space. This makes it easier to fit large volumes into tight spots or unusual spaces. Calculating the volume of these combined shapes is straightforward. You find the volume of each shape separately and then add or subtract them as needed. This helps in designing containers that meet exact volume requirements without excess bulk or wasted space. Real-world examples include water tanks that use a cylindrical body with domed ends. These shapes efficiently hold large amounts of water and withstand external forces. Beverage cans are mostly cylindrical, but their rounded edges add strength and make them easier to handle. Fuel tanks and storage silos often combine multiple shapes to optimize volume and fit into available space. In the end, combining geometric shapes makes containers more efficient because they use space better, need less material, are stronger, and can be customized for specific needs. Understanding how to calculate and combine the volumes of basic shapes helps in designing these practical and effective containers.